It is tomorrow. I was up at 7, went on a 2-mile walk around the deck, just come back from breakfast, had a couple croissants. It's literally an all-you-can-eat buffet. I ate all that I could eat, to say the least. While I was out, they redid my bed, stocked up the cookies that I ate and all the milk that I just downed, gave me some fresh towels, and just tidied up my room. Anytime I'm in a hotel or anything with milk, you know what I do. Milk shots, milk shots, milk shots. And if you know me, you probably know milk shots. The next activity for today is at 11. The week that we are doing this transatlantic voyage coincides with Transatlantic Fashion Week. Amazing! So the first of those events is in an hour. And
it's on decks 2 and 3, stairway B. And tonight we're going to go to the captain's reception.
Oh, is the captain going to be there?
Yes, we have to shake his hand.
Well, why isn't he steering the ship?
I hope he has helpers.
Good.
Or he puts it on autopilot.
Like, you're shaking the captain's hand, you're like, why are you here? Get back to steering the ship. Like, who's driving?
Aiden, you're just the one to ask him.
Also, I don't think I formally introduced you two.
Sit up here.
I am at leisure, come on.
Hello everybody.
Big fans of the channel.
I'll say. So we're glad to be actors on Aiden's channel.
Actors? We don't act.
A dead-end street.
Cul-de-sac.
Oh, that's it.
We live on one. Why did it take me so long? You think that's it?
1 for hydrogen, 2
or
for
2
helium.
for helium.
Same number of protons and electrons. Thank you, GCSE chemistry. Down we go to the fashion show. There we go. Nice seats, comfy seats. The cushioning. Ooh, that is so nice. They just said over the announcement that you're not allowed to film or record it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. Oh well, you forget that you're in a ship. This is just absurd. You've got an entire, like, 500-seat theatre. The London Symphony was here? What?
And they wanted a choir with their symphony, so I joined the choir. And we performed right on that stage.
Can Burberry do a Gucci? So we began, and we began.
Right.
Here we are at the fashion show.
Yeah,
What are you wearing?
Oh, I was struggling to stay awake. I mean, she was on the cover of Times, cover of Vogue, cover of all these big, the Forbes, whatever. I think I've heard of Burberry.
Oh, really? Yes, I thought you would have. It's very British.
It is London-based. I'm sure there are...
Could have been more out of your brain.
I mean, this is from Target. Okay, time to go. Illuminations Theatre. They've got another theatre. Like, as if one wasn't enough. When you lake for bay, when you and your eagle looking to see if it's raining. Oh wow, they've got like stars on the ceiling and everything. Another lecture.
To take away the effect there magically, there you go. Who says television's glamorous? John Wayne as the head of the army. We apply to a team of injured soldiers.
That was a rather good lecture. I enjoyed it more than the fashion one. It's all about being on TV, behind the scenes of Sky News and stuff. That was the guy he was on Sky News, but now he does like the army TV news thing. But I went up to him afterwards and asked him a few questions. He gave me his business card so I can email him. You don't really get a sense of the speed of this thing, but when you look outside, it's like we are rocketing, bro.
Yeah,
24 knots.
20, 24, yeah.
No slouch. I'm going to attempt to say all this while juggling. The next thing on the itinerary for today is the most formal of all the dinners that we have. It's the gala evening and the captain's party or something. I am going to ask him who's driving the boat, because I would like to know. They expect full suit, bow tie or tie. I'm gonna go bow tie. Yeah, I'll probably go with a waistcoat as well. So yeah, that's what's next. Just under an hour. Feels like I'm about to start presenting the Alienator Awards or something. This is the last time I wore this. The old suit. I can still bust some moves in this though. What?
Come on in,
I have a question for you though.
Yes.
Who is driving the boat?
Microsoft.
Of course.
Good answer, okay.
All right, come on in.
Thank you very much. we are back from the gala evening event thing. Probably the most formal thing I've ever done in my life. This is the only time I've ever worn a bow tie outside of the Ignator Awards. I think that is actually true. Lovely evening meal. I had like a goat's cheese and spinach pie. It was like the only vegetarian option with some other salad thing with feta. I've got tomorrow's schedule right here. They really pack in a lot, it is impressive. There's 7 things that start at 10 AM. I've just gone through and edited all of the pictures today. It's 9:30, time for the big bed. See you in the morning. Alright, it is tomorrow, the morning. Day 3 now on the Queen Mary. Tuesday the 30th of July. Had breakfast, I had French toast and some waffles because I was feeling a little quirky. And then we also went through UK immigration inspection thing. We just showed our passports and the guy was like, good to go. In 15 minutes or so, we are off to another talk by the same TV guy, Derek, as we saw yesterday. He's doing another talk about the behind the scenes of television. Let's go to that. Interesting talk, and now off to ballroom dancing lessons. I had no idea there was an art gallery on here. Oh, I wonder how much are they? Oh, $700. That's $800. They make it look easy. And to do all that in 45 minutes for people who've never done it before like me. I've never done a box set before in my life until now. Oh, my bed's been made. In approximately 2 minutes time to put our watches forward, an hour. There's a 5-hour time difference between New York and the UK. On some of the days that we travel, we are putting our watches forward to accommodate the time difference. I would have thought they would do that at midnight, but no, they do that at midday. So we have an hour less time for lunch, which is why on the schedule there is nothing set for 12, because 12 doesn't exist. We are currently sailing past Newfoundland, which is close to where the Titanic sank. We heard over the comm system that there's a guy who dived down to the Titanic yesterday, which is the first Titanic dive in 15 years, and that's all happening 1,300 meters below us right now. The piano is ready and waiting. Oh, it's not a Steinway, is it? Yamaha, yeah. Come on, this is the Queen Mary 2. Come on. We're expecting a Steinway.
Oh, they just probably picked it up off the street in New York somewhere.
They found it floating in the ocean. They were like, take that. The piano thing is over, and now it's 3:30. This is afternoon tea in the Queen's Court, the Queen's room. This is where we did the ballroom lessons earlier. Some live musicians, a string trio, currently playing games on his iPad. He's playing, looks like Tetris or something. Yeah, he's not actually getting up music. That is hilarious that guy's just playing games on his iPad. Afternoon tea complete. Glad I didn't go back for seconds at lunchtime because now I am very full. So now we're just heading back to the room, gonna play a couple of board games or card games before formal dinner again. This could be it. This might be your word.
Come on, you can't know all that already.
I'm gonna guess fang.
For heaven's sake!
Yes!
How did you get that so fast? Okay, all I have for you is a D.
A D is
Tell me that's
completely right.
Okay.
Vise. Oh.
Oh, it's that one.
Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it's view.
It is.
It's view.
And a V and a W.
Oh. I'm gonna look out here again briefly. Rarely any blue skies and sun. It's just about 60 degrees Fahrenheit and grey. But anyway, time to get ready for tonight's dinner. Here we go again. Done with dinner. I had a salad and a brioche. Still pretty full from the afternoon tea, but now we are off to the Royal Court Theatre for the comedy show this evening. Ready for a chortle, as they say. Here we are again, second time today. This guy's apparently supposed to be funny. Yeah, there were no laugh out loud moments for me. I exhaled heavily on a number of occasions. I mean, half of it was about his wife, which is not something I can relate to extensively. Daily program. Okay, so we've got a list of everything available to be doing tomorrow. We've got a copy of the USA Times Queen Mary edition. Not one, but 2 chocolates for my general enjoyment. Cheers. The clocks have gone forward an hour, so it feels like 10, but it's actually 11 PM. Time for lights out. Tomorrow looks pretty nice. We've got a lecture about some species and animals in the morning. I'm meeting up with Derek Tedder, the guy who did the TV lectures that we've been to. I talked to him after the show this morning. He said that he'd be interested in meeting with me and chatting about the film industry. So I'll see you tomorrow. Pretty windy. Breakfast, breakfast, breakfast. How's the fruit?
Delicious. Would you like a section?
Oh, here we go. That's good. Thank you. I shall.
No arduous syrup pouring for eating.
No, honestly, my arms can't handle it. There's just a post box. There's a camera store. Look, that's the tripod that I have, the Manfrotto one. $41. Wow, that is not what I paid for it.
More or less?
Less, a lot less.
Oh my goodness.
I paid about £10 for this. There it is. There's our photo with the captain.
No, they're not free. If we want one, we pay. Right.
I'm sorry, taking photos here.
Another lecture. Oh yeah, it was very interesting. I thought she was very good.
She was very good, very lively.
Very lively, very charismatic.
Right.
There's an entire 45-minute lecture about parasites, which is not what I was expecting from the title. There she is down there, Karina, or whatever she's called.
Just on 12
Nice to see you. Come to my Diana lecture.
Second time.
I shall. I'll follow it.
Whisked the clock
See you.
forward.
All right, see you.
So now all of a sudden, the waters are around the banks, lying within 200 miles.
Was he there at 11?
He was right there. He was just sitting in the Commodore, just chilling with his laptop. He was very interested in what I was doing. I told him about the videos that I make and about the editing that I do for other people and the fact that I am commissioned by local people and local organisations to do films.
And you're paid for that, aren't you?
Which I'm paid for, and he was very impressed with all that. He was like, "You're 16, you're making all this cash."
All that cash, right?
All that cash, all that.
You wish, right?
He also offered at the army headquarters news place. I'm sure we could organise some work experience or something for you down there.
You're sitting in the bar. This is a bar, right?
It's a lounge.
So was it okay that you as a 16-year-old were in there? Was that
Yeah, there were waiters walking around. They didn't give me a weird look.
No one checked.
Let's talk about lunch here. It's 1:20 now, I believe.
Yeah, 1:20.
Oh, I haven't changed my watch.
The clocks have changed.
Is that-
At 3:30 is the table tennis tournament.
Oh.
Lunch sounds good.
Are you going to do anything outside? I'm not anxious to go outside, too.
It's pretty cold and windy.
Yeah.
Oh. Lunch has been eaten. I had a nice large salad, some of the old fruit. We also went up to the bridge, which is where the command room of the whole ship is, and saw the people steering the ship. There was no steering, it's a straight line. But they had their radar systems going, their binoculars out, checking to see if they were running over any small vessels. No filming or photography allowed in the bridge, so we'll do that. In half an hour or so, we are gonna go off to a ping pong tournament being held up in Deck 12. I'm a little rusty at ping pong. I haven't played in about a year, so should be interesting.
Deck 12.
Here we go. Alright. pretty easy first round there. So you didn't make it through?
I didn't make it through.
Oh,
We were pretty evenly matched.
This one?
On to the next round.
next round, round 3.
Good game, close.
That was very, very close.
Some good shots.
Very close. 9-11. Just hit me to the post. Very even all the way through. Didn't quite make it to the semi-finals, but 3 rounds. I'll take it. I'll take it. Got about an hour and a half until I have to get ready for the dinner. In that time, I think I'm going to do a complete tour of the entire boat with the old Ronin SC. Brought it all this way to America and then half the way back again. Haven't even opened it. I got a lot of comments on the Ronin S video saying, what? It took you half an hour to set it up? Once you balance it for the first time, you can just put it away. Not have to do that again the second time. So I think I should be able to rebalance it and everything in under 5 minutes. Let's see how accurate that is. First and foremost, I apologise for the audio because the microphone's not on it, but it is fully balanced now, and that took me 8 minutes to get it fully balanced. So a considerable improvement from 31, but could be more efficient. Let's head down to the bottom of the ship and work our way up. We have an hour to do 12 decks. Oh, if you want to see the full unedited thing, it's a separate video. I don't know when it'll go out, but there's a link to it up there, so check it out. It's very windy, it's raining a little bit, but all done with the tour. Time to go back and ready for the dinner. Let's power this off. Plug this guy back in. Hopefully that sounds a bit nicer, otherwise this doesn't work. I have 10 minutes to get changed and get down to dinner. Back from the old dinner, I didn't take my camera because it was out of charge. Wasn't particularly hungry after a pretty large late lunch. And also I couldn't film the show afterwards because they don't allow you to film any of the performances. At 8:45 there was a show by the Barricade Boys of a variety of Les Mis songs, and there was also Queen, and they did some Jersey Boys and some other stuff, but the band was also top notch. I'll see you tomorrow. Time for some breakfast. Breakfast eaten. Didn't have too much, wasn't too hungry, but look outside at these waves. The boat is rocking way more today than any other day. A lot more. All my wardrobe doors are just swinging like that in my room just constantly. Whoa. Apparently the winds outside are approaching gale force. Whoa, that was a big one. Time for my good pal Derek Tedder. He's got another lecture today in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can go down one more level to be like even close to the waves and see the action. Ooh, whoa! Oh, that was a pretty good talk.
Yeah, it was. It was very entertaining. And I loved going over the history of Diana.
Yeah, I really didn't know anything about Diana other than that she died in a car accident. So yeah, it was all new to me. Right, are we ready?
Okay, go.
I can't do anything.
Go. I'm feeling constrained.
This is the smallest room I've ever had.
I never get to feel good for long. You can always tidy piles if you're idle.
If ever there's a chance to tidy the piles, make sure you do.
I think you beat me by by 1 or 2.
Oh, you reckon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, ladies and gentlemen.
5 immediately.
Time for lunch. Wow. Gale Force 8. You ready for some planets? Alright. Oh, it's not as windy as I thought. Oh my. Oh, there it is. Wow. I thought the planetarium was good.
I thought it sounded good. I thought the message was just good.
It was all about asteroids. The swaying of the boat during the show added another element to it. It made it more 3D or 4D. Floating in space, and then we were also rocking at the same time, so you kind of felt like you were actually moving. We have got just over an hour until the next event, which is going to be general knowledge trivia quiz in the Golden Lion pub. I'm going to import all the vlog footage. Have a guess at roughly how much vlog footage I've filmed so far, just in the last 9 days. Just have a guess, in gigabytes. You got your answer? Okay, double it. You probably still haven't got it right. So far it's 104 gigabytes of 1073 individual files. I'm looking forward to editing all of that. It's gonna take me like a week, 2 weeks at least. How confident do we feel about this?
Question 6. Who is the Greek god of the sea?
Poseidon.
Which musical features the witch Elphaba?
I want to say Wicked. I've never seen it, but I think it could be Wicked, because that's all about witches. 9 out of 20. I'll take it, it was okay. So now we are playing Giotto. I think I have your word. Is it by any chance? Very.
You are correct. It is.
Yes. While we wait for the 22-string guitarist. I've never seen anybody play a guitar with any more than, I'd say, 8 strings. So should be this should be good. I want to know how much that cost. How much did it all cost?
I actually think so. The whole thing was about £6,000, which for a new instrument is not a lot of money really when you consider a new cello.
And it's the only one in the world.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you can fit your entire hand around that fret.
Yeah, so you can do that type of thing.
He's a nice guy, and amazing that he can even play that, even remotely. Well, now time for dinner. These swells are enormous still. Oh, that was a doozy. Oh, now we're talking. Ooh. Oh, yeah. According to the captain, these are the biggest waves they've seen in the last 3 weeks.
So they are significant.
They are, significant. We'll describe them. The splashes out there are cataclysmic. We're kind of rocking side to side, really swaying. We can set these through. Another big salad, that's generally what I just have. Plenty of sushi. I am definitely full. The sun is ablazing. We've had dinner. It wasn't, it was the least fancy dinner of all the dinners that we've done so far. I wasn't particularly hungry, but we just sat out and looked over the rolling seas. We've literally just come back from watching the String Idols, 2 violinist players called Venetia and something else ridiculously pretentious. They're very good. They had the full Royal Court Orchestra behind them and sounded great. They did the entire thing without looking at any music, which just blew my mind. We don't have anything booked tomorrow morning, so I think literally just got rid of the hiccups and down the back. Gonna go to the swimming pool in the morning, play a bit of ping pong if it's available. Got some actual scheduled events in the afternoon. Check in with that. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully my hiccups have stopped by then.